Gold, you're going to come over here and push thusly. Go save them. Save who? Oh, the Mashriki. Maybe that's our new, maybe that's our campaign goal. Sort of settle into position here, and then we'll hit play on gold. And yeah, fuchsia can just hold the line. I think I'm changing the name. It's in purple, magenta, fuchsia. These guys can just hold the line here for now. In fact, we probably don't even need this many dudes. You guys, you're joining gold, and some of you are going to join gold as well. There you go. Just hold the line here, and we'll just apply the squeeze to people who have still some supply. I don't think they're getting airdrops or anything, but just local supply from things, but still, they're going to be in rough shape. Just conquer everything until Turkey. The Mashriki shall rise again. So, guys, we need to... What would be our best alt history? Like, should we use the Mashriki name in a future play of Stellaris? Or maybe next time we play Kaiserreich, we'll just play as the Mashriki. I don't know if they have, like, you know, custom ideas and cool stuff going on. All right, go gold. You guys got this. So, the only one not attacking is purple. Cyan here doesn't have, like, great attacks, it thinks, although we're getting some things. There's land use tax. So fewer civilian factories, I think a little more stability. Oh, political power. Opium prohibition. If we prohibit opium, we get more daily political or power gain. Consumer goods factory 5%. Is this... So this is going to add 5% to our requirement of consumer factories. Or we can tax it, which means we won't make as much political power, but we're going to save even more consumer goods factories. Right now... So 8 are being used. So right now it's 10%. So we bring it down to 5%. So we'd be cutting this in half from 8 to 4. The soldiers need opium. Say no to drugs, kids. Opium for the masses. Political power is better. What's the more ethical decision? Well. Oh, speaking of decision. Oh, we can integrate. Which is fine, yeah. Let's hit that. Clean life. Oh, DF name, yeah, for the Mashriki. Troops don't need guns, they need opium. Give the poor people... You know what, we're gonna do this. Political power be damned. Let's just keep our population drugged and happy. You know, I realize I haven't been guarding any of my ports here. It's a good thing that, like, you know, no one has any kind of navy. I've been, like, navally invaded and not noticed. Goodbye, troops. You don't want to ban opium, the British will get a CB on you? It might be a little out of date reference, but yeah. Just standing there not helping. Everybody, get in there! Bust that up as quickly as possible so you can be reorganized on the front lines. Great, lovely, thank you. Alright. It was a lot of work! It was a lot of work, but we got to the point where we are cleaning this up. They still have a lot of capitulation to do. We'll get some score here. Most likely we'll have to go and actually grab, you know, their capital or something else over here. And it's going to be a thin front line. So, you know, it might be a little bottlenecky, a little hard on supply to push, but I feel like, I mean, we're wiping out huge amounts of their divisions here. Although their number of divisions has gone up. It used to say like 39 to 100 and some. Now it's... We have a little bit more intel, I guess. Do we have enough equipment to bump those militias to infantry? The answer, I guess, is no. But yeah, it would be nice to standardize a little bit. Or we can keep the militia, because we may need to do actual militia. There's not a whole lot of occupation stuff going on. And ideally, your occupation garrison is actually cavalry, because they have more suppression. Victory's all but assured now, my general. Uh-huh. That sounds like something that gets said to, like, the main bad guy in a movie right before everything goes terribly wrong. Retreat in a moment of triumph? You know, that sort of thing. Oh, speaking of Star Wars, so a few days ago, I finally went to the theater. It had been so long since I've been to the movies, and so long since this has been out. So much talk about it. finally, I went to the movies, and I saw Cats. I saw Cats, you guys. And it was everything I could have dreamed for and more. Seriously though, I did go see Cats. And yeah, it's got a good number of flaws, but the thing is, here's the thing. I have seen a Cats production like on stage. Cats is effed up. Cats is weird. Cats will make you question your sanity. That is the play. So the fact that, you know, the movie's a little bit bonkers, I was like, have you guys ever seen Cats? This is sort of what it is. That being said, they changed some things in the story we're not happy about. That some of the effects are god-awful. I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong to criticize the movie. But I will say, it's not that off from the stage stuff, because the stage stuff is effed up. It is a weird experience. All right, what are we at? We're at the end of 40. You know what? We'll start on the improved computing machines for a little bit of faster tech, because we're basically at that time. Did Germany just declare war on its own faction? Wait, what? Fighting an offensive war. They are attacking Denmark. Oh, no faction. Something changed in Denmark. Yeah, I'm being generous with some of the effects. Okay, a lot of the effects are pretty weak ass. The like the CG on some of the dancing in some of the big scenes is just like crazy floaty, not well animated. No, don't get me wrong. I can go on a pretty big rant about it. And I went to see it with Essentia, and we both had things that like, you know what? That's fine. This was Cats. It was okay. And other bits were like, dude, did you see? Oh god, yeah, I saw. Watching Star Wars, let's just say I was disappointed, very disappointed. And that's the thing. The other Star Wars movie, plenty of people are disappointed in that. Maybe not as many as Cats. I'll go out on a limb and say probably Star Wars would have been a bit more enjoyable than Cats. Oh, well, that was fast. The American Union states just collapsed really quick. I thought they were going to win the war early on, but they've just collapsed. Probably just ran out of juice. Oh, and we still have some older tech we need to research too, yeah. All right, we'll clean up this pocket here. Oh, they're leaving there. Oh, we're paused. That's why none of the battles are starting. Yeah, there we go. And you're gonna go. We'll just clean up that pocket. The United States of America took 14 states. The AUS has been annexed. Well, there's a first. There's a first for one of my Kaiserreich games. The United States exists as the United States. That is a first for one of my Kaiserreich games. So we got President Quentin Roosevelt, who's overseeing that. So US is no longer in any war. I mean, Canada's at war with some people, not a real surprise. Canada. Can't trust Canadians. They call themselves pacifists, and yet somehow they're always at war, it seems. End of the American Civil War. The Second American Civil War, the bloodiest conflict to ever descend on the New World, is over. And as sobbing widows bury their dead husbands and sons, the old regime in the United States of America has reestablished itself across the 48 states. Right. No Alaska, no Hawaii. Ah! Hold on. No. I mean, they don't have Hawaii. Does this assume that they don't own Alaska? The text in here may assume they don't own Alaska. Or am I not counting right? I mean, I'm not Merkin. Yeah, don't forget Hawaii left, which would bring... So there's 50 states in the real United States, right? Because it's 48 continental states, like, plus the freak states. Alaska not a state yet. Right. This is true in real life, too. Alaska didn't become a state until, what, the 50s? The 60s? They were just like a territory or something, right? Hawaii and Alaska both became states in the 50s. Okay, and here, Hawaii is not even part of the United States, period. Okay. The only reason I remember that Alaska was late to the party is because of watching Northern Exposure, and there's one of the people in it was alive then and is still salty about joining the U.S. or something like that. God, Northern Exposure is such a good show. How come we're not advancing over here? Come on. Okay, so you got that. That's gonna get cleaned up. You'll join the party over there. Teal, you have a battle plan? Yep, you do. Could you maybe like attack? I mean, could you maybe use your vast superior numbers and attack the people who haven't been fed in days? Whoa, now that's a little bit of a surprise. I mean, we'll be able to retake this fine. And there too. They do have a lot of troops over here. They may have been able to ferry some people out on boat over here. Gold doesn't have an attack plan? No, thank you. Commune of Hawaii has capitulated. That was quick. We were just looking at Hawaii 2 seconds ago. Look away for a second, and now it's Japanese. You're right, gold isn't needed to take the pocket. I should probably get some more people over in purple. We can do the Gannon New Deal. Is this with the legation cities? No. Replace low popular support with insufficient popular support. Insufficient! Insufficient! Also makes it cheaper to core things. So yeah, we have this low popular support here, which is bringing down our stability and war support. I mean, war support's 100 right now, because we got declared on, but stability's still low. I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and the reduced time to core places is gonna be handy dandy. Okay, I'm gonna have gold mostly stick around here for a bit, but then go and reinforce here. I know, we don't need this many guys to do this. Probably really bring it down now. We do some excavation, it might be worth doing that, because we're still short on... We've been dabbling on being short on steel, despite the fact that we produce steel. We're currently importing some. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to get our resource gain efficiency to go up a little bit. And we're about to gain more territory, so... We could probably finish this with just green. Let me do this. Gold's here. There's not much to gold. Oh, Beijing is going to fall. All right, gold. Let me pull you out right away. Let me strategically redeploy you over here. So there's purple reinforcements coming, and then that. And then gold, your mission. Not that you have very many people, but it's going to be that. We'll just get in a good position to surround Beijing, try to hit it again. Or maybe we just go around. Attacking urban combat can be kind of painful. Alright, everyone should be moving. Green, in case you didn't already have it, you're going to have aggro, and blue as well. You're going to have aggro to your plans. Push, push, push. Kill, kill, kill. And do that. But it is worth doing that. What are the casualties at? I mean, these are not the ratios I like. I like seeing at least a 2-to-1. Oh yeah, you're probably right. I am importing too much steel, aren't I? Yeah, because it's yellow because of that. I could bring it down. I think what I'll do is I'll just cancel at this point. We might be slightly more short, but I think it's going to fix itself pretty quick. All right. I'm going to grab blue. Here's what you're going to do. There's going to be a lot of dudes up here. But your battle plan will be to push this way. And then that way? Well, it's not drawing out a subsequent plan. Oh, maybe if I do it that way. I don't know. Delete this. Add all of you to this attack. Get in position. Redeploy. And then green, stretch that out, but yeah, you're pushing, you're gonna wipe this out soon. And you'll join in the fun. Unless with gold, hold on. With gold, we only have 4 people. I'll put you right here. And your command is gonna be that way. Run down along the river. Perfect. Just mouse over the arrow to see sort of the path they'll take. All right. Now, in terms of airplanes, we have an airport over here? We don't. Best airport is still this to that. Not great, but it'll work. More resource efficient, or we'll get a little bit more encoding, decoding. Although this war is mostly over. This last slog's going to be a little rough. This is not their core territory, and they retook Tianjin. That's why they're at 0% capitulation. Army reforms! Oh, there we go. That will complete the army reform, giving us an extra 15% defense. So we'll be sitting at a final tally with 20% bonus defense. All right. Ooh, decision. What is this? Oh, integrated province. No, I'm going to wait because we'll be able to integrate it a little faster, which is also cheaper because you spend political power per day to do that. All right, green's all done. Okay, we're going to start with this. Oh, how much did that add to the casualties? Good question. Not much. I don't know. Losing the Beijing airport does suck. So, when we hit play here, which we'll do basically as soon as everyone's in position, we'd probably retake it pretty fast. This has taken us about a year, this war so far. But it's what we wanted to do, we just didn't expect it then. And that did slow things down a scooch. Alright, people are reorganizing. Still some people getting in position, but some reorganizing after this redeployment. It's winter right now. Just let the last few sort of trickle into place, and then we'll hit play on everyone. Oh, Germany with versus France. Good question. I don't know in Kaiserreich where the border starts here. To me, this looks, pretty static, but I don't know where, who owned what at the start, especially with the Alsace-Lorraine thing. I mean, no one knows. That's why they keep going to war. All right, speed 5. Let green still get there. Green's going to be a big part of our attack. And we can just wait until winter gets lifted as well. Might be a good idea. I mean, the winter's not helping our supply. What we may want to do... No, we're okay. It's not helping us supply. It's not helping our move. 9 lives. 9 lives. Is that what the Mashriki Kingdom had? Is it possible? Because this is the 9th time, if my count is vaguely correct. Let's pour one out for all our Mashriki homies. Alright. March is coming up. Snow stopped. Because even just moving to the front gets slowed down if the weather's bad. Alright, let's go. Everybody! Get in there. Maybe the Mashriki also watched Cats. Could be. Could be. Alright, Ganon New Deal is done. More stability. We don't need the war support, although it'll be handy when we're not actually at war, because it'll have some modifiers, but stability is nice. Gain infrastructure, and yes, our... so yeah, the support changes, which is what that is. Okay. We don't need to start another war yet. We're gonna go through... I mean, I guess I can get the discount to radar technology. Sure, we'll get that. Can't believe we're having a hard time here, but these guys are gonna get cut off. Right now, I'm still happy with just keeping them mostly pinned in. Making some progress on Tianjin, despite the fact that there's A, a river crossing, B, it's urban warfare, and C, we're only attacking from one place. But that's gonna change pretty quickly. We should just overwhelm them pretty dramatically over here. Hello, Beijing Airport. So, our wings, if I go here, I guess they were both selected already. There. I'm gonna put you both in Beijing, or I think I may need to control more of the state here. I mean, we're actually still doing okay here, airwise. Oh, No, I can deploy fires. Okay. Maybe I just couldn't do it from that screen, or I was clicking wrong. Me making a mistake? That's crazy. Okay, we can go and start integrating because we have the reduced timer now. The division count. The 30 to 41 now. I guess we got an intel update. Turns out, like, after we killed all those, we hadn't actually just, you know, gotten around to counting everything yet. Now we're pretty sure they have a lot fewer divisions than before. I mean, I know it's shocking to consider. There we go. No, it's shocking to consider, but they may have slightly fewer troops than they used to. My heart's broken. My heart aches. My heart aches. Uncertain times indeed. Where's that place? Somewhere over here. I don't know. It's something with the Ottomans, so it's got to be one of these guys somewhere. I actually don't know. Wow, there's a lot of red everywhere. Unfortunately, we can't do a marine invasion. What I'm going to do here is... I'm going to leave one on there just so that I get, you know, I don't get the message. But I'm slowing this down a bunch to make sure we've got equipment for everyone on the front. But I am, now that we're finishing up our army reform, I would like to actually beef up our divisions a wee bit. Okay, more of you are coming in there, yeah. I may want to do some manual instructions, but I mean, it mostly looks like everyone's fighting. I don't know. There you go, more encryption, decryption tech. Get another one of these excavations. There we go. I was going to say, now you can probably keep pushing, because these guys aren't dug in or established or anything like that. This may have been an old front line. I mean, there's the river here, which is part of it. They've got some forts as well, because I think this used to be their front line with, I don't know, was it the Qing over here? So that may have been one of the reasons it was so hard to punch through. Yes, we have the land doctrine. We got to put a pause on it temporarily, just because the next one is +2 to tank org. I mean, we're going to want to keep going down there because there's other stuff. But there you go. Military police for free, because sure. Yeah, we'll go after, you know, Taiwan, go to war against Japan at some point. Get some air bases, which is nice. Some XP, and then we can get some designs. We are going to want to do some planes. We're going to want this, right, this will give us even more land doctrine research speed, which is nice. Mountaineer technology. You know, there's a lot of mountain combat going on. So this just gives us political power. Capital relocation decisions. Oh, even cheaper coring. That's actually, we're going to go down this way. Gonna want to garrison those ports soon. Yeah, I mean, right now, we're still not facing anyone with a navy, but yeah, at some point. Starting to accrue a little infantry equipment.